Like I said in our part 1 of this list, whether you're religious or not, demons have played a massive part in our history, whether through folklore, movies, or literature. All folks have to say is The Exorcist for people to think demon, and that is as powerful as it comes. So today on Top 5 Scary Videos, I'm going to be counting down our list of the top 5 scariest demons you're glad aren't real, part 2. Before we begin though, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments. And with that, let's jump in. In at number 5, Manah. Hailing from Zoroastrian mythology, Manah, the demon of sensual desires, was sent by Ahriman to seduce the prophet Zoroaster. His name quite literally means Manah made evil. In this case, the word Manah represents the mind. Throughout history, many have referred to him as the demon of evil intention, evil mind, evil purpose, or even evil thinking. And his job? Simply to prevent people from fulfilling their moral duties, i.e. being a good person. In the Shahnameh, Manah is described as having long hair, blue eyes, and a head like an elephant with a mouthful of tusks instead of teeth. Lovely. In one of the tales, the demon traps Rostam while the hero is asleep and he carries him up into the sky. He then asks Rostam whether he would prefer to be thrown upon a mountain or into the sea. Rostam, aware that the demon's mind is perverse, asks to be thrown upon a mountain, and the demon in response throws him into the sea. Rescuing himself from the waters, Rostam recovers his horse and confronts the demon again, subsequently beheading it. Lovely stuff. Coming in at number 4, Abyzou. Hailing from Jewish mythology, Abyzou is a female demon believed to be responsible for miscarriages, stillbirths, and infant mortality. Now, she is said to be motivated by envy, as she herself is infertile. She is often pictured on amulets with fish or serpent-like attributes. However, her fullest literary depiction is the compendium of demonology known as the Testament of Solomon, which dates back to as early as the 1st century AD. Now, in the Testament of Solomon, Abyzou is described as having, I quote, a greenish gleaming face with disheveled serpent-like hair, with the rest of her body covered completely in darkness. In the book, the speaker, King Solomon, encounters a series of demons, binds and tortures each in turn, and inquires into their activities. Now, put to the test, Abyzou says she does not sleep, instead wanders the world looking for women about to give birth. Given the opportunity, she will strangle newborns. She also claims to be the source of many other afflictions, including deafness, eye trouble, obstructions of the throat, madness, and bodily pain. So Solomon ordered that she be chained by her own hair and hung up in front of the temple in public view. Yikes. Yeah, this demoness is trouble, and if she were real, the world would be absolutely awful. Coming in at 3, Allah. Originating from pre-Slavic and Slavic mythology, Allah is a female demon recorded in the folklore of Bulgarians, Macedonians, and Serbs. They are considered demons of bad weather, whose main purpose is to lead hail-producing thunderclouds in the direction of fields, vineyards, or orchards to destroy the crops or loot and take them away. Allah also likes to eat children, though their gluttony is not limited to Earth, which is interesting. It is believed that Allah sometimes tries to devour the sun or the moon, in turn causing eclipses, and would result in the end of the world should they succeed. When folks encounter Allah, their mental or physical health are in peril. However, favor can be gained by approaching them with respect. If you approach with respect, Allah is known to save your life whenever necessary and make you rich. They do have one weakness though: eagles. They are incredibly afraid of eagles. Now, their appearance has changed throughout history, with some saying they look like ravens, others like clouds or dark winds, or even snakes or female dragons. They are also believed to live in lakes, springs, clouds, unreachable mountains, forests, caves, or even gigantic trees. Coming in at number 2, Pontianak. Hailing from Indonesian mythology, Pontianak are female demons who die during childbirth and become undead as a result. These demons are said to scare people, mostly men, and then rip out their internal organs with their claws before feasting on them. They are usually depicted as pale-skinned women with long black hair, red eyes, and white dresses smeared in blood, but they are also said to be able to take on a beautiful human appearance since they prey on men and helpless people. Now, in folklore, they typically arise at full moon and announce their presence through high-pitched baby cries. Very creepy indeed. If the cry is soft, it means that the Pontianak is near, and if it is loud, then she is far. Confusing, I know. Some even believe that if one hears a dog howling at night, it means the Pontianak is far, but if a dog is whining, that means the Pontianak is nearby. Now, it is said that if one has his eyes open when a Pontianak is near, she will suck them out of the victim's head. They are also known to locate their victims by sniffing out the hanging laundry outside. For this reason, some Malaysians refuse to leave any piece of clothing outside of their home overnight. I respect that. They also have been compared to vampires, however they do what they do more out of vengeance rather than necessity or sustenance. Either way, I'm glad these suckers aren't real. That would suck. And finally coming in at number 1, Lady Midday. Hailing from Slavic mythology, Lady Midday, also known as Polutnitsa, is a mythical character and a noon demon. She is often depicted as a young woman dressed in white that roams field bounds. Lady Midday will often make herself evident in the middle of a hot summer's day. She will then take the form of a whirling dust cloud and carry a scythe or shear. She will then stop people in the field to ask them difficult questions or engage them in conversation. Now here's where things get spooky. If anyone fails to answer a question or tries to change the subject, she will cut off their head or strike them with their illness. She may also appear to people as an old hag, a beautiful woman, or even a 12-year-old girl. Now what makes this demon interesting is the simple fact that she is the personification of heat stroke, and can also give people insanity or heat sickness in lieu of decapitation. Now in Wendish mythology, she is known as Mittagsfrau among German speakers of Eastern Germany. She also appears in North and West Germany, often making children disappear when they search for flowers in and among the tall grain plants on hot summer's day. She's bad news bears, and I'm grateful this demoness does not exist. But to be fair, she doesn't concern me because I don't go outside. What is summer? Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with that list? Were there any scary demons that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. Before I go though, I just want to respond to a few comments from one of our last videos. Top 5 scary horror movie twists you didn't see coming. Bingo Bango said Cabin in the Woods is the closest thing to an SCP movie we will have in the near future, and that makes that movie even more awesome. I couldn't agree more. I'm still holding out for an SCP movie, but Cabin in the Woods might very well be the best we're gonna get. Daniel Lopez said, if you do a part 2, don't forget The Collector. I think it's an underrated movie. I couldn't agree more, but I should say that that film absolutely terrified me when I first watched it. I was quite literally paralyzed with fear. I'm not joking. I couldn't leave my room. I stood holding my bedroom door closed because I thought someone was outside with traps all around my home and I was gonna die. That's a true story. Sherio88 said, Lucy's sweaters always look so comfy, even if her heart is dark, it's gotta be warm. Preaching facts, the Dark Queen has to be cozy at all costs. Truth. This is comfy as f. James Brown said, awesome list Lucy, I love this topic and how you identified the small quick second twist that many have at the very end. All hail Queen Lucy and her superb knowledge. Well shucks, thank you so much. Did go to university, so that's something. I'm a nerd when it comes to horror movies and I got a lot to say at all times, but you guys know that. I love to talk all the time. And on that note, if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another scary vid. And until next time, see you later. Lady Midday. Do you think it's midday or midday? I'm gonna say midday because it sounds better. Midday. I'll say a crossover between midday and midday. So midday.
Give them a little bit of both.
Midday. I'm a lady bidet.
Bidets are nice.
Bidets are great.
I used to have one.
You had a bidet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best thing about staying in hotels. A bidet. Humble brag. Yeah, I went to university. Humble brag. I'm in so much debt, like 80,000. Humble brag. I've got a film degree. Can't use it. Humble brag.